There's a lot of bad folks out there, and they might see this as an opportunity to infiltrate into the government and trying to hold on to power, and misuse it again. And I just don't want history to repeat itself.
Right.
That's
Well,
my fear.
here's the fun thing about this new system. Any public official is eligible to be impeached. You, me, Norman here, quite literally anyone from top to bottom in the system can have articles drafted up against them, and they can be removed from their positions for whether it be gross negligence, incompetence, criminal reasons. Regardless, if someone is actually acting in bad faith,
That's my next
then they can be
question.
removed from their position by the people.
Can officers be impeached?
It probably wouldn't typically be an officer that gets impeached. It would probably be the actual public officials that represent them. So like the sheriff, the deputy sheriff,
I see.
Justices.
So the people
like,
can apply pressure that way. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Interesting. That's very interesting.
So if you're
But just because something were to come to a vote for does not necessarily mean that it's going to be found that any action needs to be taken there. That's not an automatic.
Right.
It's not an automatic trigger.
Whoever's got Dennis in the hot seat.
The review itself would be like if people voted to impeach me, for example. Let's say they wanted to impeach me for general corruption, and they filed and everyone voted yes on it. What would happen is this review would go before an independent third party review by the state and officials from the state, and they would determine if the cause is necessary of either removal or punishments or what have you.
I see, but the most important thing is people feel like they have power, their voices matter, and they can petition for something like that, and then it's not going to just be fall on deaf ears.
That's correct. Yes.
Correct. It's it's just a means for people to be able to express it, because a lot of people, and a lot of the root of all of this, honestly, comes from a dissatisfaction with the previous, or I guess current, technically, government, as it were, and that nobody was able to hold any checks or balances over Mayor Max, as an example. Even though the public largely voted him in a second time, for better or worse, there was some amount of frustration that people couldn't, when they felt like they were backed into a corner, they had no approach or reproach to be able to hold that individual accountable. Now, this isn't giving them a loaded gun saying that they can just remove somebody at any given time. It just gives them an avenue to petition for it openly.
Right. Words instead of bullets. I get it.